Hello to all my gorgeous people out there, it's Amina over here. If you're new to my channel, please do take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any new video that I upload. And if you're already a member of my family, I am so ever grateful to you. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Today, welcome to my Halloween look. Today I came up with this concept to make childhood horrifying because we as small kids loved unicorns as well as mermaids, so I wanted to mix everything and make a Halloween look. So this video is going to be a little long, so grab your popcorns and whatever you have and just be ready for the video. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so basically we are going to do our base and our eye makeup and all of that jizz and jazz as normal, and then starts the fun part. So you know what, let's just skip the base part and go directly into the video. So we'll do a transition. My entire base is done. I have just normally put moisturizer, primer, concealer, foundation and my setting powder, and my face is set and ready to go. So now what we are going to do, the first thing is we are going to draw mermaid scales. I'm really scared about this because you need assistance, and I'm going to do all of this all on my own, okay? So I got this from Amazon. These are fishnet stockings, guys, okay? So you just type it in Amazon and you'll get it. So I just got that because people use this to draw scales on their face. It's more convenient. Mermaid scales are usually blue, pink and green, sea greenish. We're going to take shimmer and glitter shades, guys, okay, because we want it to be glittery and shiny, and we're going to give it a very smooth blending effect to each color. Okay, so from my Swiss Beauty HD palette, I'm going to take this shade for one of the sea green color. Pink also, we'll take it from this palette itself, pink over here. We're going to take that thing. And for blue, Midnight Sparkle palette in the shade number 2, and I'm going to take this blue, and I want the scales to come like in a C shape. It could stuck between my nose, it's funny. Okay, fine, no problem, it's adding like a grip. Okay, I'm happy with whatever it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush, which is supposed to be a powder brush, and I'm going to start off by taking pink. I'm going to transition to green. I'm going to bring it a little bit towards my cheek also. I'm going to take a blue, the blue that I showed you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is change of plans. Take a Revolution Utopia palette, and there is a blue in that, the shade called Aurora in that. Oh my god, my hands are hurting. I'm just holding this for so long. So I'm going to take Swiss Beauty Midnight Sparkle palette. I'm going to take that light green over there, which is it, to give it a very shiny effect. It's already shimmers, okay, but we want glitters. So I want my face to sparkle. I'm going to take the pink from this palette, again pink and the light blue. I'm going to take that pink and do again the same thing. Those are not exactly fish. Oh my god, this is not what I expected it to be, okay? This is weird, like legit weird. But you know what? I'm going to work with this like as though it's fish scales, and I like the smooth transitions of each color. So you know what? We're going to just work with this. Do a pink and a blue eye which resembles unicorn as well as mermaids. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take pink from this palette. I'm going to take a very bright fuchsia kind of pink. This one over here. I'm going to start with my outer corner, working in sections, bringing it in my crease. I'm just going to fill in my lid completely with that color. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush, and then I'm going to start blending so that it all looks seamless. Be careful about this. What a mess it is, you know what? Fishnets are not your friend. Oh my god. But you know what? It doesn't look bad. It just looks like, it's fish scales, and mermaids are fishes, right? Now it's Sparkle Swiss Beauty palette. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put that glitter, blue glitter, right in the center of my lid. I'm gonna take it from your inner corner to halfway of your lid. I'm gonna take that pink shade back again from the same Swiss Beauty palette, and I'm gonna complete my lower lash line with it. By far loving these eyes, how it is, because it has a hint of mermaid as well as unicorn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes. For lashes, I'm going to take this Lash Sensational by Maybelline mascara. For my lower lashes, I'm going to take Volume Million Lashes Extra Black by L'Oreal. This is an amazing one for your lower lashes. They just separates your lashes and give them the doll kind of effect. Lashes, I'm gonna take this pack M72 lashes. Sorry, the box is upside down. And I'm going to complete this side of the face, apply lashes and be right. I'm back. I have done my eyes and I've also done my eyebrows. It's just a normal thing, yeah. Again and again, why to do it in front of camera, right? So now comes the most trickiest and the most fun part, is becoming into a ghost. This is all sugar and nice. Now we're going to become spice. A black gel eyeliner, or else you can just take a kajal, or you can take an eyeshadow, black eyeshadow, whatever you have, you can take that. I'm going to take this Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama gel eyeliner, and this is in the shade 01 Black. This one over here. I'm going to take it in a small brush. This is actually a lip brush. You can use whatever brush you want. It should just be small. I'm going to draw a line from your lip corner to the end. Just don't worry about the thing that you're drawing here. Let it be the way it is. You just keep drawing, and then you're going to do the same thing the other side. I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush and I'm going to take a little bit on that. You're going to create a shadow from here so that it looks like, it is well defined. We are going to do the same thing to the other side also. So what we are going to do is we are going to conceal our lips. Use any concealer. I'm going to take this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade medium beige, and I'm going to conceal my lips with that. Now we are going to draw small C's like this. So we are going to draw teeth with the same gel liner, and take a small brush, precision brush. With the same brush, I'm just gonna draw like an upward strokes like this, and then I'm gonna connect this over here, like how we contour our nose, like that. We're just gonna bring it down, and I haven't taken any extra product, guys. I'm just taking whatever is there on my brush excess, and I'm gonna bring it down, and like this in this curve. I want to make this little less intense on my eyebrows because I feel like that's not required. So I'm gonna take little micellar water and little tissues, and I'm just gonna wipe this forehead part, not the whole thing, just little bit, so that this much is left. I'm just gonna do one line over here, and then halfway bring it, and then do that upper part, and then I'm gonna take this Bonjour in the shade 60. This is just white, I guess. Yeah, it's a waterproof eyeliner, so I'm gonna use that. Nice. I do face art with this, and it's really good. So now we're going to draw teeth with this. So what I'm going to do, these empty spaces that are there, I'm just going to like fill that up so that it looks like teeth. and you can draw any shape teeth. For my lips, what I'm going to do, take the same brush with black, the same gel liner, and then draw from my inner mouth. The teeth near my mouth, I'm keeping them little pointier. It's up to you how you want to do it. And don't worry if your black is going to go off, you can still outline.
One eternity later.
I'm going to take a little more black and I'm going to bring it till here. And I'm going to give it more depth. Yeah, while we are doing these things, I just want to share with you some paranormal activities that have happened to me. The house which I live in is approximately 50 to 100 years old. I'm not very sure about that. So due to cancer, my aunt had passed away, and she used to always say that the room that she sleeps in has some sort of noises coming. I said, okay, it's okay, you know what, it's alright. I thought she's stressed and all due to cancer and she's saying these things. Unfortunately, I lost my aunt and I shifted into her room. Usually keep togras in our house, okay? Togra is nothing but, you know, Allah's frames and, you know, Quran's writing they have in frames and all, and there was nothing in that room. And first 2 nights when I slept, some small ant or something is crawling up my thigh. 2 nights later, I felt someone really actually pulled my bedsheet off and I got so flippin' scared. I'm gonna do a little blush because why not? Bhuton ko bhi sundar lagna chahiye na. So I'm gonna take the same pink that we took. I'm gonna use that as a blush. And while I do that, I'm going to talk to you regarding things. Uncle actually is always like sick and he's falling off or something and all is happening to him. Like because he's a little aged, okay, so he doesn't have strength in his legs. So what happened, we kept the same lady who took care of my aunt, we kept her, and you know what, she told me that, you know, how do you sleep alone in this room? And the incidents that happened to me, I hadn't told anyone, not even a single soul, because I know everyone will think I'm mad and they won't believe me and they'll think I'm hallucinating or something. So my one day I was just sitting and normally talking to that aunt who's a caretaker. She's like, you know, how do you sleep over here? She asked me. I said, why, what is the thing? And she's like, I would never have so much of you know, strength to sleep alone. Even when I was sleeping with your aunt and she was not well also, I felt, you know, someone is tapping my leg, someone pulled off my bed sheet, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I was not hallucinating, like legit those things happened in that room. But you know what? You won't believe me, I'm still sleeping in that room. And the funny part is, if you're Muslims, you will relate to me that, you know, read Ayatul Kursi Kalima before you go to sleep and, you know, nothing will touch you and all. Bro, I read Ayatul Kursi Kalima since 2008. Since the time I came to know that, you know, angels will be guarding you against any evil. Allah sends them to save you and all of those things. I pray every night and I sleep and I still face those things and I'm like, oh my god, what the heck? And when that auntie told me that, I was shitting in my pants. I'm not even kidding you. I'm like, oh my god. But you know what? Since that day, the day I put Allah's frame over there, I have not experienced any sort of paranormal activities. But usually the place has a lot of paranormal activities going on, so you gotta be careful. And once when I was a little child, I had gone to the backside. It was New Year's Eve, so we had all got invited, but my parents didn't go and I only went with my aunt. And I'd asked my aunt, like, let us just go back home. And she's like, no, let us just party for some more time. And I wanted to go to the loo really bad. I could have gone to the loo, that same party place itself, but I wanted to come back home and go. And while I was coming back, I felt someone calling my name, and since childhood they have been telling us that if anyone calls your name, never turn back and look. If you're like alone, even if that voice is familiar, don't turn back until this is the third or the fourth time, then you turn and see. And I got so shit scared. I legit ran from that place and I just ran for love of my life. I was reading Ayatul Kursi Kalima, everything all together, and I got so scared. so scared, and I'm like, I'm never gonna go alone in the night that place. These are few things that, you know, scared the daylights out of me, but when I think about it now, it's like, it's a good story to tell to people, bro. And a lot of them never believed me, and a lot of them experienced things that they're not supposed to experience, and life happened. Oh damn, I look nice. For the first time in forever, I did a booth makeup, and this is actually looking good. I'm gonna complete my entire look and be right back. My makeup is completely over. I'm gonna get ready and be right back. This is my completed look. This is the first time I'm doing a Halloween look, and I really like how this turned out to be, and I'm so super impressed. I know the fish scales were a big disaster, but it's fine. I just really like how this turned out to be. I hope you guys liked this look. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and recreating this look. My Instagram handle is down in the description box. You guys can follow me there and tag me. I'll see you all in my next video. I love you all. Mwah, bye.